What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. How are you guys doing today? NBA Insider questions how long Lamelo Ball will put up with the Hornets losing. The narrative around Lamelo Ball is that he is not a winning player and that he doesn't care about winning. He's been criticized for playing like it's a pickup game in which winning and losing doesn't matter. Most professional athletes generally care about winning, though, and according to the NBA Insider Mike Scotto, Ball really does. Scotto revealed on the Sportsnet podcast that Ball has a desire to win and then questioned whether or not the player would even want to stick around for when Charlotte does win. How much longer? This is now going to be the 5th season, Scotto said. At the end of the day, not winning affected him not being an all-star with Charlotte. On paper, he had the numbers. He wants to win competitively, from what I've been told. The Hornets have been in a play-in game twice at the 10th seed in Ball's tenure, but they've been blown out and forced back into the lottery both times. They haven't always looked like a team with a promising future, and their current form certainly doesn't resemble that either. They've lost 8 in a row and 17 of 19. And go ahead and make that 18 of 20. There is a debate over whether or not the Hornets can or should keep Ball and continue building around him. The current roster, which has largely been built around Ball, is failing, per Scotto. The decision may not even be up to the Hornets to make. In today's NBA, players have a lot of leverage. They move around or don't in some instances of their own accord. Trade requests in the NBA mean a lot more than in other sports most of the time. If Ball decides he wants to win and wants out of Charlotte, which currently will be a surprise given what he said and the fact that he signed a long-term extension, the Hornets would have little other choice. If Lamelo decides at the end of the season that he cannot win with the Charlotte Hornets and he wants to move on, so what? Move on, Lamelo. I mean, now, I'm not taking anything from Lamelo. He is a great player. He is an excellent offensive threat. Every night he's on the court. He is an all-star talent. He just happens to be on the team that is not winning. I cannot excuse Melo for being part of the problem also. Maybe what he's been allowed to do in practice. So you got to blame some of that on the coaching. You got to blame it on the organization. But if LaMelo decides he wants out, he's very young. I think he is 23 and he needs to go somewhere else to win. My biggest issue would be, what can the Charlotte Hornets get back for him? Can we get some veterans? Can we get some veterans in camp that know how to play the game the right way? Veterans that know how to run a fast break and execute it. Veterans that know that in your 3 points down in the third quarter with 5 minutes left that you don't have to come down and make one pass and jack up a 3 from the logo. Players that know how to play the game the right way, not specifically playing on emotion, but playing on game situation. Taking good shots, good shot selection, which this young team we have has not figured it out. Once again, I can't blame it all on the players. You're going to play the way you practice, right? Got to blame the organization some too, because this will be the third coach that Lamelo Ball has had. So you got to give them a little bit of learning curve, because you haven't been with this coach even a year yet. Long story short, if Lamelo does leave, I hope he does great with the team he goes to. I just hope we get some good pieces back. After all, the city of Charlotte, the state of North Carolina, just wants to win. The state, they are behind you. The state deserves a winning team. So however that looks, if it's with Lamelo Ball, great. If it's without Lamelo Ball, great. I just want to win. We just want to win, right? All we want to hear when we're at the game is Hornets win. That's all we want to hear. And then Sweet Caroline. Thanks for joining me. I'm Coach Gary. Make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.